What's going on, boys? How are we all doing? And welcome back to another Meta Squad Builder of the Week. This week we have a 4 million coin squad builder. It's just under 4 million coins. The market is fluctuating quite a lot at the moment, so it's hard to get an exact reading, but it's around the 4 mil mark, and it is a very good team. You would have seen some of the players before, but if they're so good, I'm going to put them back in it just to encourage people. These are the players you need. And to start it off in goal, we do have Hugo Lloris, a very reliable keeper, very cheap. I think he's quite easy to get into teams because he's French. And from what I've used this FIFA, I think he is one of the better ones. The right centre back is going to be Eric Laporte. He's not someone you see used all the time because there's a lot of different centre backs this FIFA that are very good, but he is a very, very solid defender. You stick a shadow card on him, he has got insane pace, great defending. He is what you need at the back, and his partner is also a freak as well, and he is going to be Koundé, and Koundé is a free card. So if you didn't do Koundé, I don't know why you didn't. But Koundé was an objective. It was very easy to do. He's got pace. Obviously, a lot of people have completed it because he's a pacey bloke, and he's missed the lunge. He lunges his heart out, and he always wins the ball. He's insanely quick. He's amazing in the air. I've got some mad headers with him. Since his upgrade, he's been crazy at heading. He is a very, very good centre back, and these two together is a lot of pace, a lot of lunging. It's very annoying for your opponent. And in at left back is a familiar face. That is Ferland Mendy. You can't really go wrong with Mendy. He's so easy to get into teams. There's just not a left back better than him. I don't care what people say. Mendy is the best left back. Just get Mendy in your team. Fit him in. He should be there. In at right back is a different person, but a very good player. The new Freeze and Saudi. He has got 4-star skills with 5-star weak foot. That's insane. High work rate's very good for a right back. He's got some crazy stats. And I think he's around 80k. I think it's about an 80k SPC. Something like that. He's still out now. I do recommend getting him. It's a very good right back. It's like having, well, Mendy's got the 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills and high, and so has Saudi. So them two at right back, you've got 2 5-star weak foot right backs and left backs. That's great for passing the ball out, being under pressure on the ball, not worrying what foot you're kicking it with. It's a very good card. And he gets a very nice link at the right mid, and that is Freeze Laturo Martinez. High-low work rates, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, great pace, insane dribbling stats. It's like Messi dribbling stats. He's good at passing, he's got very good shooting, 87 finishing and 91 composure. I think he's insane. Whether you're playing him right mid, left cam, right cam, I wouldn't put him up front or at centre cam. I don't think he's like good enough for that. I think you should have better players in your team than that. But it doesn't mean he can't play there. And I think for a wide player, I think he's great. I think he's a great card that he had brought out here. We're struggling for right wingers. He's a great right winger. And then because they brought out that Saudi as well, it's perfect. They link in perfect in the 4-5-1. They don't need any more links. And that's that side sorted. Onto the left mid, there's another very familiar face, and that is Neymar. Neymar is he's hard to put out of teams really, because if you've got this sort of money, Neymar is probably the best you can get for the money, I would say. At the centre cam role, I mean, I've had Neymar and I've played him up front, and he's been amazing. Centre cam is his best position in my opinion. He's incredible on the ball. He creates so many chances. The only bad thing I could say about his card is his stamina. If this card had 90 stamina, he would be through the roof good. But with a few informs, that run in FIFA, I'm sure he will be that good. And he links into the team with the first cam, who is Freeze Marquinhos. And Freeze Marquinhos, I'm personally, although it sounds stupid, I'm not going to do this card because for the amount of coins I have on FIFA, this card's not going to make my team. But if you're someone who hasn't got loads of coins on FIFA, you should 100% be doing this Marquinhos card. Not only does he get a super link to Neymar, which is already makes it well worth it, He's got 94 short pass and 94 long pass. Until you use it in game, you'll realise how good that feels. I have used this card in some live friendlies, and I know he's very good. All I hear is good things about him. He's got insane defending stats, he's good in the air, he's strong, he's got decent stamina. The stamina could be a bit higher, but it's good enough stamina. He will be a very, very, very solid CDM, and I know he is. I've seen a lot of pro players use him. I know people that have him, I've got friends that have him, and he's about 170k, 180k I think, and I think he runs out tomorrow, but if you haven't done him and you haven't got a ridiculous amount of coins, you should definitely be getting this Marquinhos. And we're moving to the centre mid spot, which I think is a perfect partner for this Marquinhos, and that is N'Golo Kante. Kante, you cannot go wrong. I personally think Kante is probably the best CDM in the game. That's including icons as well. If we're talking just defending, just winning back the ball, Kante is the man. A lot of people, obviously, when you buy Vieiras and stuff, they offer more. They offer attacking as well. They offer a lot more than Kante. But Kante, if you're just wanting to defend, you do not get better than Kante. He's annoying. He's always there, and 96 stamina, which obviously annoys your opponent again because the whole game is just at your ankles. Kante is a perfect player. If you have got the coins for players like Kante, they should definitely be in your team. He's so meta. The whole of FIFA. You could use normal Kante for the whole of FIFA and he will be absolutely fine. There won't be a time where he's not good enough. He will always be good enough. So if you're someone who likes keeping players and not selling all the time, buy Kante, he'll be in your team for the rest of FIFA. And let's move into the second the second to last player of the team, and that is road to the final, Gabriel Jesus. And he has got a very good card. Obviously, he's recently been upgraded. He's got crazy dribbling stats. He's got very good pace. He's got 90 finishing. He's got good stamina. He's even got good passing. This card's just very good. And a team like City, you would like to think, are going to at least go a couple more rounds. This card could get a couple more upgrades. With 2 more upgrades, this card would be outrageous, to be fair. Imagine 2 more upgrades on the dribbling stats, a bit more pace. This card's already more than good enough. But with a couple more upgrades, he could be ridiculously good. He is quite expensive. A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm not too sure about Jesus, but he is one of them cards that is just really good this FIFA. And I'll be very surprised if he doesn't get more upgrades, but even with that card, even if it doesn't get upgraded, that's still more than good enough. He's still a very good player to have in your team. And he gets a nice link with our last player of the squad, and that is Freeze Bernardo Silva. He's been moved to a cam. He's 4-star, high medium work rates, which is perfect for a cam, I think. He's got good pace, great finishing, insane passing, insane dribbling, 92 stamina. This card is actually incredible. Big shout out to EA for this card, because this card is very, very good, and it is well worth the purchase if you can afford it. I mean, look at all them stats. Forget the -7s, obviously, he's not going to have that. That's just the way he's a concept. He links into this team perfect. His stats are incredible, and he's obviously 5'8" as well. It's a good height. What you realise with FIFA, until you're paying millions of coins for players, it's the small people that are the more meta than anything. Like Neymar is small, Kante. It's all the people that are small that seem to be the more meta people. And when someone's small, you can always feel their agility a lot better. Because when you've got small people with really good agility, that's when you can just left stick dribble, and you will just be turning everyone inside out. Whereas if Bernardo Silva was about 6'2", he would still be good, don't get me wrong, but his agility, you wouldn't feel it as much. So that's another reason this card is a very good card. You could play so many formations with this team. I personally would play a 4-2-3-1. Obviously Kante, Marquinhos at CDM. I would have Neymar in the centre cam with Jesus up front, and Bernardo Silva on the right, and I'd have Lautaro Martinez on the left because he's right-footed to be able to cut in. I think that would be very good. You could play 4-2-2-2 with this team. You could even play 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-3-1-2 and play Bernardo Silva as the right centre mid, which a lot of people would do. That would more than work as well. You could do so much with this team. is an insane team. There is a few SBCs in this team, so obviously if you don't complete them, then you can't make this exact team, but Ansaldi is definitely worth doing. Kunde, most people did do, and it's a free one. That's an objective. There's not many people out there that didn't get that card. Marquinhos runs out tomorrow, so you do have to be quick if you want to get that. And I think that is it for the SBCs. And now I think everyone else is on the market. But anyway, boys, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.